At the beginning of 2025, a severe wildfire broke out in Pacific Palisades, Los Angeles, under dry weather conditions and strong winds. The flames spread rapidly toward residential areas, putting many homes at risk and forcing firefighters to respond urgently. Let's take a look back at the heart-pounding moments on the scene in today's video and how firefighters worked tirelessly to bring the fire under control. The Palisades wildfire occurred in the Pacific Palisades area of Los Angeles. The fire started in dry vegetation along the hillside and quickly spread into residential neighborhoods due to strong winds and dry weather conditions. As the flames approached homes, many structures on the hillside were directly impacted. Fire spread from surrounding vegetation into houses through windows, garages, and rooftops as a result of extreme heat and wind-driven embers. Fire crews were deployed to protect the community and control dangerous fire paths. Under high-risk conditions, units focused on maintaining safety and slowing the spread of the fire.
Guys, be sure to like and share it.
The fire grew rapidly in an area with high housing density, located close to vegetation. Thick smoke and widespread embers significantly limited movement and visibility on scene. Multiple small fires ignited simultaneously around homes, showing that the fire was not spreading in a single direction, but was also being caused by embers falling into areas with flammable materials. When trees and vegetative cover are located close to structures, the risk of fire spreading into homes increases significantly. Strong winds played a major role in carrying embers and expanding the affected area. Once the fire entered, enclosed spaces inside structures, control became more difficult and the level of risk increased. In response, firefighters implemented measures to slow the spread of the fire combined with aerial support to establish fire containment lines. On the mountainsides at night under strong winds and dry vegetation, conditions the fire spread rapidly along steep terrain, creating multiple ignition points across the slopes and blanketing the entire area in smoke. Nighttime wildfires present significant challenges for response efforts due to limited visibility and the risk of rapid changes in fire behavior and direction. Detecting and controlling hotspots becomes more complex compared to daytime operations. Heavy firefighting helicopters carried out aerial water drops. This method is commonly used to reduce fire intensity in areas that are difficult to access by ground crews, especially in mountainous terrain. Firefighters and law enforcement were deployed to control the fire, protect residential areas, and assist with evacuations. Units had to use multiple tactics, including deploying hose lines, cutting through fences to access fire locations, and patrolling roadways to identify new spot fires. From the air, firefighting helicopters were used to drop water on steep hillsides and areas that were difficult to reach from the plane, ground in order to slow the spread of the fire. During the incident, numerous structures, vehicles, and vegetation were affected. Strong winds carried embers over a wide area, increasing the risk of additional ignitions and forcing fire crews to continuously adjust their response strategies. Coordination between aerial and ground firefighting forces played a critical role in controlling the fire. Firefighting aircraft and helicopters were used to drop water on active fire areas along hillsides and near residential neighborhoods to reduce fire intensity and slow its spread. On the ground, firefighters deployed hose lines to protect homes that had not yet been affected and to prevent fire from spreading between structures. Multiple units from different areas were mobilized, reflecting the large scale and complex nature of the incident. Heavy equipment such as bulldozers was used to open access routes, clear obstacles, and create fire containment lines, helping limit the spread of the fire into residential areas. This is a common tactic when wildfires threaten high-density neighborhoods. Alongside firefighting efforts, law enforcement and rescue teams assisted with evacuations, especially for elderly residents and pets under heavy smoke conditions and limited visibility. The wildfire caused widespread and severe damage. In just over one day, the fire burned nearly 2,000 acres, including natural forest land, mountainous terrain, and areas bordering residential communities. The large affected area highlights the rapid rate of spread and the difficulty of controlling the fire during its early stages. Beyond environmental damage, the impact on residential areas and infrastructure was extremely serious. More than 6,800 structures were destroyed, and nearly 1,000 additional structures were damaged, most of them homes and facilities serving community needs. The fire also resulted in human losses with at least 12 to 14 fatalities and directly affected the lives of tens of thousands of residents in the area. Total economic losses are estimated at approximately 25 billion USD. These losses clearly reflect the severity of wildfires occurring under prolonged dry conditions, combined with strong winds, and highlight the major challenges of fire prevention and emergency response in areas where wildland and residential communities intersect. The fire caused severe damage to high-density residential areas. Many structures were almost completely destroyed, leaving only structural frames and ash after the flames passed through. The scene showed extensive impacts to homes, vehicles, and surrounding vegetation. Some areas still contained active hotspots that had not been fully extinguished, indicating intense heat buildup within structures and building materials. Strong winds and widespread embers caused multiple neighboring homes to be affected in a short period of time, significantly increasing overall damage. Many heavily fire-damaged vehicles were loaded onto specialized tow trucks and removed from the scene. Because vehicle structures were compromised by extreme heat, recovery operations required the use of forklifts, winches, and securing methods to ensure safety during transport. Post-fire cleanup efforts involve not only vehicles, but also the removal of metal debris, glass, and remaining materials scattered across roadways. This was a necessary step to reduce safety hazards and prepare the area for recovery and rebuilding efforts.
Try to push it that way a little.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
We kind of like hitchhiked the bike to the beat.
The video captures interviews with residents who had just evacuated from the wildfire area. Due to road closures, they were forced to travel on foot through affected areas to get their pets out of danger. The group said they were able to rescue pet birds and an elderly cat. Being unable to access the area by personal vehicles left them with no choice but to take this approach.
Fire this evening. I know it's a crazy hour, but glad we have our family animals.
Why wait?
Let's rock
Thank
and roll.
you. Thank
Hey,
you.
peace and love, and thank you.
Thank you. Thank you guys. Okay, should we walk right? We walk to the right and then see if someone will give us a ride down?
Awesome, man. Yay. Man. Wow.
At present, many homes have had the debris cleared. Ground has been cleaned, and new structures are beginning to take shape as rebuilding gets underway. Scattered among still vacant lots are homes that have already been completed or are under construction, showing that recovery is happening in phases rather than all at once. Basic transportation infrastructure has been restored with neighborhood roads reopened to support daily life and maybe dollars of awe. Construction activity, natural vegetation on the surrounding hillsides is beginning to turn green again, reflecting the environment's ability to recover after the fire, although more time is needed for full stabilization. These images show that post-fire, recovery is a long-term process combining debris removal, home reconstruction, and landscape restoration. This stage is also critical for applying safer building practices, reducing flammable materials, and increasing community resilience against future wildfire threats. This wildfire highlights the extreme danger of fires under severe weather conditions and the importance of preparedness. Following safety recommendations helps reduce risks for the community. If you find this content helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with future videos.